Alright everybody, welcome to another daily Corey B MTG video. We're still here in the dojo, testing up for the Arena Championship number 7, and they did release the information on the tournament. So here is what I will be playing for. I am, by the time you're watching this, deck lists were already in, of course, but right now in real time, I have 4 days left to submit a deck list. So today is going to be a bit of a reality check day where I'm going to try some other stuff, but this is the prize payout, trying to win 30K up top, qualify for the World Championship. Just a great tournament. If you make it to day 2 alone, you get 5K. So this is a tournament I'm very much taking very seriously, and that's why I'm not releasing this information until my deck lists are already in. So if I submit right now, I'm still on Dimir. Dimir is still the deck that I think I'm going to play, but there's a couple of decks that have been popping up that have had my interest that I'm going to try out today, as well as I'm going to get some more Dimir testing in. Of course, for you, you're going to see one video every single day, but it's a hardcore testing day for me, so that's going to be the plan. So first, let's start with this deck here. I saw Karate Dom play this. This is Dom. I played him in the finals of the SCG Invitational where I won, and he's just an incredible player, really nice guy as well. And I just keep coming back to this Simic Beans deck because, well, I just haven't lost with it. I'm only 5-0, but any kind of Tolarian Terror, Eddie Merc Crab deck, I'm just kind of crushing with it. But I just figured I would struggle with Dimir and Red, as those matchups can be pretty tough. But this list in particular that has a white splash has a plan for what I think is red decks with Shelter by Ghost, and which is Dimir decks Monastery Mentor. And both of those seems like really good plans. And if that can shore up, you know, those two matchups for this deck, then no bad matchups, as I think this deck kind of smashes other stuff. So this is just a sanity check here, plus maybe diversifying content a little bit here on the YouTube channel. But for the most part, I think this deck could be really, really good. You're playing an Up the Beanstalk deck that gets to cheat in all these expensive cards that get made cheaper. The deck does not look impressive on paper. It really doesn't. If I showed this to someone, they'd be like, wow, you will not be playing, you know, Eddie Merc Crab at this, you know, $250,000 tournament. And, you know, I think they'd probably be right, as it doesn't seem super powerful to me, but it plays out so much better than it looks on paper. So I've been testing a lot with FF Freak with my brother, and we're starting to really hone in on our Dimir list. You'll see that in a couple of days, and probably for a few days as I fine tune it, if I don't find something I really like here. But before we get too far into this video, a reminder, if you are liking the daily dojo content that we have here, of course, let me know in the comments. This isn't going to be the normal YouTube type content. It's going to be a little less spiky, where I play just a lot of fun different decks. But now that we're in the dojo for the next couple days, next week or so for you, it's all about tournament spike right now. So if you like this kind of content, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave some comments below. Always love chatting with all y'all. And before we get into it, let's talk about the sponsors of the event. Not the event. Sponsors of this YouTube channel. First up, it's KMC Sleeves. If you are interested in getting any KMC Hyper Matte, Hyper Phoenix sleeves, I love the blue and the red. They're really, really nice. Or this Mox Luxury deck box that you see behind me. It's really cool. I got it in a light baby blue. It's my favorite color. Plus, you can mix and match that diamond in the middle. Really cool stuff. If you want to check out the URL, there's one in the description for KMC. And in the top left corner, you have the promo code. Next up, our next sponsor of the stream is Heavy Play. If you like all this product behind me, well, you should. It's really futuristic, cool stuff. If you're interested in any of this stuff you see, or the Phil Stone ETB playmats that have those really cool artwork on them, make sure to follow the URL above me and that promo code to save yourself 10% off. Everything sticks together with Heavy Play, with all the magnets and stuff. It's really cool stuff. You got to check it out. And our newest sponsor here for the month, we have SCG's Spotlight Series. Yep, you are seeing me twice. That's because I will be commentating this event. And if you are interested in attending this event, there's not going to be really anything like it. This is a really cool event. The SCG Spotlight Series is going to give $10,000 for first. The top 8 get Pro Tour invites, just Pro Tour invites. You don't get RC invites and you qualify that way. Top 8 players from here go to Pro Tour Chicago for Pro Tour Aether Drift. We have an awesome coverage team behind us, as you can see. Me and Ailey Loney will be commentating together, and then Money Devuti and Maria Bartholdi on the other side. So make sure to come in and play this tournament. It's going to be really, really cool stuff. All right, let's battle. It up on the play with this really sweet Bean deck, and Bean deck it is. As I'm going to keep, we have Bushwalk to then play up the Beanstalk. Being on the play and playing a turn 2 Beanstalk feels disgusting. Now, the rest of this hand is maybe not ideal, as this is a lot of beans, but with the Picklock Prankster, the one up there, that can actually help us quite a bit with the Tolarian Terror. I wasn't really sure of this, but it seems great. But first, let's get the beans going so these Tolarian Terrors just absolutely pop off. And I wouldn't be shocked if we just Beanstalk one more time and then Maze, but we'll see. Okay, definitely if they're just drawing a card, we will also just draw a card. Okay, and then we'll Surveil. We just want to find land at this point. And we also don't mind putting more spells into the yard that make these cheaper. So next turn we could very well do some nasty stuff. So yeah, you draw your 1 card and lose a couple life. I'll show you what card draw is all about. All right, so I want to start with... I'll move myself over a bit. I want to start by Seed of Hoping to try to find a land and see what we can do there. No land, but that does mean one very nice thing that, you know, we can just start dropping 5/5s. Seed of Hope sometimes is just so trashy, but sometimes it's amazing. I mean, that was pretty great. So, all right, we'll just say go. And honestly, I can't really picture a way we lose this game. Like, it just seems amazing. Like, sure, you got it. Get that back in your hand. Now our things cost 1. Next turn I can play 4 5/5s and draw 6 cards. What the hell? Like, that's how amazing this deck plays. I think I will take the risk. Well, I'm going to draw land off this. So let's do this. And what's Golgari going to do? You know, like... Alright. I am just going to play the creatures. It's like, how am I going to lose if I just play all these creatures? Yeah. Alright. Golgari, I think, is a good matchup where I don't really need either of the 2 splashes, so I'm not going to bring those in. I guess I like Patchwork Formation, but I really don't want to change my deck too much, and I guess that would mean pick your poisons okay. I really don't want to change much, so I'm probably just going to... the cards I take out are Picklock Prankster, Unsummon, and Seed of Hope as kind of my go-tos. Otherwise, you don't want to touch the core of the deck too much. Maybe Picklock on the draw is too bad. Seed of Hope is just can be terrible. I mean, there it was basically 3 mana Dark Ritual. Or 1 mana Dark Ritual, 1 mana add 3 mana. But still, sometimes it can be not as great. Okay, game number 2. Not too much changes, except they bring in Duresses for our Beanstalk, and that can get us. But the one thing I really like about this deck is it's the best Beanstalk deck. I think with the Overlords, those are fine. The Zerdek, I just don't think that's a very good deck. All right, this is a much more normal, down-to-earth hand, but still going to keep. We have all these 1 mana spells to find land too. So should be no problem. Now, I think just guaranteeing I get a land. I mean, Seed of Hope does that as well. But I think I start on Slide Hand. I'm still not 1,000,000,000% sure what to always start on. I don't think it matters a ton most of the time. So, I don't really want them to use their mana on a removal spell for my beautiful, precious Otter. So, but I would love to find and up the Beanstalk. That's kind of the ideal card. So with that being the case, I think I will start with Sleight of Hand. Alright, we'll take a This Town Ain't Big Enough. And, yeah, I think we're just gonna Seed of Hope here. And say go. Remember, Seed of Hope's an instant. I only say that because I forgot earlier. Yeah, these Golgari matchups should be what we kind of destroy. And, I mean, we're just going to keep bouncing that over and over and over and over. Okay, so we're going to be up to 3 spells. Still a decent ways away from Serpenting, but still think it's probably better than the alternative of just getting a land. Okay. Okay, so a third untapped land. So I think I want to go with this play. I'm going to go with the talent. Land, go. And, yeah, not too much I can do here besides block or... Yeah, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to block. It's kind of what I figured and what I was kind of worried about, but still think this is okay. So, end step. Let's put that back. This is a fight, not a bite, so this actually hurts us. We can start with this if we hit a land, or if we hit a spell to put into the yard. We hit a spell, but that's kind of a good one. It's a good one. Guess I could just crab and not play the talent. Yeah, hard to argue with that one. Now we'll just say go. Then we're just gonna crab this down. And if they kill it, they kill it. Not that big of a deal. Tap that Glissa. Yup. Okay. Since I can't really fight any of this, I think I actually want to hit my land drop. And we're just gonna do some bouncy bounce. Could. All right, I think this is better. So I'm gonna bounce this and bounce this. Now I can get in there. And I can play a terror. It's either terror or a talent, but next turn we can just play these 5 things because I can play this twice. And then we'll bounce their whole board and they should be fully tempoed out. I'm going to take this. No big deal. As I can cast 4 spells, so I can attack for 15 next turn. I think I win the game next turn. God dang it. Do I have to consider? I mean, Golgari. Yep, they're just dead. Okay, so here we go. This is awesome. God dang it. Oh, man. Y'all are gonna see me descend into madness on a daily basis until I'm out of the dojo, because there's nothing more stressful than, you know, having a deck that you think you're locked in on, and then you start just playing a deck that's you think is good. Oh, it's brutal. And I think this deck is still on my radar. As I mean, just look at that stuff. I made that Golgari deck look like a punk with just unsummons. You know, I mean, this isn't the matchup I'm worried about. I think I crush Golgari with Dimir as well. So Golgari is just a deck I don't think is very good. Sorry, Golgari fans, but yeah. Anyways, end of match rant. Let's play round 2. Okay, I'm going to keep. Opponent has mulliganed. We can sleight a hand to get a second land for cash grab. And kind of go nuts from there. I'll see myself out. Oh, I work here? Okay. Alright, this deck. I mean, this is kind of going to help us out. So, this is a mono black deck. Or wait, no, this is the Harmless Offering deck. Okay, so my unsummons are not very good, but my This Town Ain't Big Enoughs are very good. So, yeah. Thank you. You're kind of doing us a favor. Alright, so we can guarantee a land drop by just playing this. That seems better. Picklock, Prankster. So this is just cash grab number 5, basically. And I don't think we need it. Doesn't help us with our count, unfortunately, but it's okay. Yep, it's the Harmless Offering deck. I can't imagine this is a bad matchup for us. I cannot imagine that. All right, we're just going to be grabbing some cash. Don't care about that either. Okay, so we're going to take our 1. No big deal. Herbrass Forge is 1 card we are not worried about at all. Okay, so it's either land or up the beanstalk here. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 spells in yard. I think I'm going to do up the beanstalk and have a beanstalk turn next turn. Hopefully get land 3 and then beanstalk. Okay, that is land 3, but less than ideal land 3. All right, we're going to risk it here a little bit and try to see to hope for a land. Damn. I guess we take another up the beanstalk. Okay, now do we just have to analyze pollen for a land? I think so. We need to guarantee it. So let's do this. Let's get an island. And now we could either sleight of hand or talent. I'm still on the land hunt here, though. Okay, that is a land the slow way, and we'll say go. Okay, this could be their Demonic Pact turn. I don't really care about the discard that much. Could discard the Bushwhack. Now, let's discard the talent, because I might actually fight this. They can sack the creature here with braids. That's pretty cute. Oh, they don't even have to. Okay. I mean, this is trouble. This is a bit of a clock. Well, do I try to get a little lucky? I think so. I think I'm behind enough now where I think I should try to beans into a land. And if not, just die, I guess. Okay. Not the worst. But yeah, they came out of the gates pretty quickly here. I'm gonna just unsummons this. I thought this was a slower deck. The Harmless Offering, Demonic Pact thing, but that's alright, we're not dead yet. We're just getting there. Alright, well, I think I need to kill braids. Like right now. Okay. Have this creature fight. And now I'm already at 2 on surface value, so I'm dead to a lot of stuff. I don't think this is going to be a sheltered by ghost or anything type game. Or I don't think I want either of my white cards. I just want to start with a turn 2 beanstalk, you know? Alright, after all the trash we talked on this deck. Don't really see any changes I want to make, though. Except maybe this Paw Patch and maybe pick your poison. Yeah, I mean, getting rid of Herbrass Forge for 1 mana, if it comes down to that, seems pretty good. Unsummons were actually decent. So I could just cut the really bad Seed of Hopes. I'm going to cut the Prankster, 1 Unsummon and 1 Seed of Hope. Be a little bit of a coward. Okay. Game 2. Turn 2 Bean is what we definitely want. I think this is fine. So cash grab to make sure we hit our land drops and have some aggressive terrors. I'm in. Has a cursed roll on it, right? Okay. The Verges kind of suck in this deck. They're very ambitious. I mean, having a Plains is not good. Oh, that's a cute little combo. That's a cute little combo. Now you get to attack. Alright. Let's hit some spells. Okay, do I want a land or... So it's going to be 1, 2 spells. Not a ton. I guess I want the talent here. No, my mana base is too bad. I need the land. So, I can do this now, though. There's a chance I can terror. That was a lot of spells. Okay. So, that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 1 short. I'm 1 short, so I might as well get the talent. Yep. Okay. Then we can just drop 2 terrors next turn. 2 5/5s, your go. See how they fare with that. Or if I top deck a island, then I can go ahead and summon in 2 terrors. I think we'll take it. Let's just go 2 terrors. Your go. I got 5/5s. And there's more where that came from. Yeah, I do not think this is the Demonic Pact deck anymore. Yep. Yeah, I mean, look at the effort they have to go through to deal with one of them. Alright. Just seems like a turn where I should just do that again. I could attack first. I'm gonna attack with this terror. Okay. More terrors! Como. Okay. It's a good card. Okay. I mean, that is scary. Definitely can't attack with all my creatures. Alright, let's start with a sleight of hand, see what we find. Just get a Seed of Hope. Now, how many attackers do we want to have? Could get a this town ain't big enough. I'm gonna attack for 1. So they're just asking for it, huh? Maybe I just let this slide. Alright, I'm just gonna let this slide. And we'll just level up. And we'll kind of get the loop going of this town ain't big enough. And we'll say go, play a little defense. The loop being just bouncing this plus something else. I mean, man, this deck never runs out of steam either. This has been rather impressive. Okay. So I could sack an enchantment. Or I could not. Gross. Okay. Well. Start with Seed of Hope. There's the bean. Alright. Another one, eh? Guess I can attack with the otter. All right. Feel like I want to be interactive this turn. They're getting far too close to being able to kill me. So I think now I want to do this just to draw some cards. This is not looking great. Okay, that's really nice. I wanted that. Now what to discard, though? It's gotta be an up the beanstalk? That sucks. Yep. Oh, well, we got infinite cards with this, and... this town ain't big enough. More cards, more cards. That's gross. That stops the talent. Yeah, that's trouble. That's trouble. We're gonna let this happen. And then fight it. But yeah, this deck is cool. Fight. Okay, let's go like this. Think I have to get aggressive. I don't win the long game anymore. All right, we're going to attack with these two. Leave back one terror. Okay. All right. Now we will fight a FOMO. Then have an unsummon and hope for the best. That's such a low life total. Our mana base has not been agreeing. These Verges sometimes are awful in this deck. Because we don't always have that many islands and, you know, only the one plains. Yep. Standard's so awesome. There's so many cool decks. Okay. I think I'll have to unsummon FOMO. Yep. Just so I don't die here. Because another combat works with Forge. Yeah, the Ghost Vacuum shutting this down, I think is what's going to kill us here. Is there any way... What if I top deck this town ain't big enough? And I take 5? Then they take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's just not even close, huh? I have to just storm off. And with that being the case, I need to have blue mana, so we can't do that. Yeah. Do not think we can win this game. I mean, we'll try to make sure they know how their cards work. Yeah, we can't do anything. All right, GG. Rakdos hyper aggressive, a lot better than Rakdos unholy or demonic pack. So, all right, that was the first match I've lost with this deck. But we got time for one more. Let's battle. Okay, on the play for a third and final round. Let's do some crabby stuff. All right, I'm gonna keep, but it is not the perfect hand by any means. We'll start with the Seed of Hope with this one. A lawnmower. Sometimes that card is heinous. All right, so that card is never heinous. Get the beans going. We'll say go. All right. Up the Beanstalk was a great draw, even though Seed of Hope there was terrible. Terrible in the sense that we didn't get anything, but now we do have 3 spells in the yard, so it's kind of like a bad Thought Scour. Okay. So, to hit our lands, to maximize our chances, we want to do this. We hit some of those really bad Verges, though. So we have to take this. Alright, so these are reduced. So since they're reduced, we don't have to find lands. So we can get our otters going, I think. I wouldn't mind a land to then be able to go crab, and this town ain't big enough next turn, so actually I changed my mind. Okay. Seed of Hope is kind of, well, I probably just want another crab. All right. Once you get to this stage where your graveyard's stocked, you're kind of at parity on the battlefield, then it's time to just go. All right, well, I guess we can't let that tap. so we probably shouldn't tap it. Words to live by. Alright. Okay, that is perfect. Poetry. Now we can, if we top deck a land, that would be great. Oh wow, they can just tap it now with this? Okay. Well, we might be dead. I'm scared. All right. It's pretty good. God, we're just getting wrecked now. I mean, this is a meme. I don't expect to play against this at the Arena Champs, but I mean, here we are. Well, I guess I'm gonna say go. Within combat. This might actually work out okay. So if I tap these... Oh, I can't get this big enough. Yeah, I don't think this will work out okay. Yeah, so they're already in second main, so that doesn't do any... Oh, okay, okay. Alright. Alright. End step, I'm gonna unsummon something. So what can they do? They can bite? I kind of can't let that happen either. Yeah, we can't actually do anything. Yikes. I don't think we can win. I just need a blue source. Don't think we can attack. Well, alright, so we can play Terror to start. Okay. Now, trying to line up a lethal next turn. A sneaky lethal. But I don't think it's possible. So I am going to get in there and trade with this Overlord. If they want. If they're trying to just do that, then we'll say no. Okay. Now we'll say go. Not too much we can do besides just play a crab and top down Atraxa again. Yep. And I guess the Landmore. The Lana. If we win this game, I would be very shocked, but we're going to fight the good fight. And if they ever have another one of these, I think we're just dead. as they can just gain 8 life. Oh, God. Okay. I guess I can block here. We lose. We lose. Okay. What the hell is this deck? Standard's crazy. Okay. So we have to deal with Kona. I mean, this deck just can't deal with a Kona. Creatures like that are just such a problem because this deck just doesn't have removal. But I guess if this deck doesn't have removal, it's time to shelter them by Ghost. So let's give it a shot. Unsummon's okay, but if we're sheltering by Ghosts, I think I'd rather have that. One of the lands in, we could take one of the lands out. And we take a Yavimaya out. And go like that. All right, let's give it a shot. Let's try to beat that. We got the shelter by Ghost, so we got ourselves a plan. And this is a perfectly reasonable hand. Sleight of hand into cash grab. And opponent has mulliganed. Which makes sense. That seems like a deck that if you don't have Kona, it seems terrible. So whatever. Our last match is a bit of a meme match. Maybe not the best testing, but that's alright. Hopefully it was entertaining. Alright, let's get that. Then we'll do some cash grabbing. Yep. Now we want to hustle to find a creature to strap it to. We have plenty. Okay. There is the Terror. It's going to be 1, 2, 3 spells. Yep, we'll start with that. Alright, can't cast it yet. That was a great draw. Always is. So let's start with that. See what we draw. Okay. Alright. I don't mind that, but I'd rather put it into the yard. So now, worst case scenario, we could go Sleight of Hand, Tolarian Terror, and Bushwhack. If they play Kona. They did not play Kona, but they are getting dangerously close to doing nasty stuff. So let's start with Sleight of Hand. I think we're just going to play 2 Tolarian Terrors this turn. They're both tap lands. One's just better. Alright, so we need to analyze Pollen. Oh, wait. If we collect evidence, then it's gone. Okay, that's right. That's right. Unless we have a big creature, which we do. Okay. Do we have that plus a... No, that's the only thing. So we'd be getting rid of one spell and adding another. It's not the worst. Okay, I guess we can just go Hedge Maze. If we hit a spell. Yeah, we can bin that one. Now we can play this for 1 and see what we hit. And now we can just go get another one. 7, 8. Now, should we just get a crab? Let's get a crab. And we'll say go. We're a little flooded now, but hopefully we'll draw out of this. And hopefully they don't do the Kona Atraxa thing this turn. Okay, good, good, good. Might just cast Atraxa here pretty soon. Alright, let's get in there. A horrific turn for us. As I think we're just going land go. Okay. Yep, land go. Well, at least we have the Shelter by Ghost for that. So we'll tap just the Overlord down. Okay. All right, we'll put this here. Oh, I'm sure. I'll pay it. It's a fine price. Okay, and then we'll attack. Now, do we want to... This town ain't big enough right now? Or do we want to protect a little bit? I don't care about this that much, but I don't mind drawing extra cards. I'm going to do it now, but I could easily see myself regretting this. Yeah, I will regret it, because I'd rather do it at their end step. And just win the game. Okay. This town ain't big enough. So they gotta have a removal spell for this. That's the only reason to still be playing. And I don't really have anything to do about that. I guess now I do. Okay. Guess I just have to get it. This town ain't big enough. And then we'll attack. Okay. And they bricked. Surprise! That card is not that great. Okay. Not too much we can change. I think the Sheltered by Ghosts are still good. I gotta be able to deal with those problematic creatures. So far, sideboard tech 1-0. We can deal with Kona pretty early. There's the island, so we don't have to search for it. Don't think we need the hedge maze yet. I'm gonna actually just start getting somewhat aggressive here. Get our otter beatdowns going. As we could fight something if we need. Okay, it looks like we'll just be sleight of handing. Try to find something. This hand is not very developed yet. This is the better card. But this allows us to cast it now. We do probably want to be doing some cash grabbing. Do we want to double cash grab? Yeah, all right. That's our plan. Be doing some cash grabbing. I hope they play Kona. Now that they didn't, and they wait for Kona next turn, I think we're just, like, at the mercy of them. Alright, well, we'll start with this. Alright, we'll get the one permanent we can. Now, do we want to also do that? I mean, we have enough removal. I do just want lands. All right. Now we want them to play a target, but we don't want them to go buck wild. Something like an Overlord would be fine. Okay. That was good. Oh, they have Smuggler's Surprise as an option. Well. God dang it. Guess I just have to say go. Okay. Let's see what it's gonna be. I feel behind. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel less behind. That could have been worse. Okay. That is good, of course, but not unbeatable. Let's get a Tolarian Terror. And we're going to start sheltering by ghosts. All day. Every day. It's a lot of stuff. Okay. The vacuum is here. Alright, that was pretty damn good. So now we can go up the beanstalk. Tolarian Terror. And the real question is, should we shelter by ghost this or the other thing? I don't think they have removal anyways, so I might as well gain some life. Okay. Now we'll say go. Now all we really have next turn is another sheltered, as if they play Ghost Vacuum, we can't even return anything with talent, so we're kind of all in here on this one a turn sheltered by ghost. The otters deal some damage quick too. They're gonna have another Overlord there too. So worst case, they could just go Overlord. They have the Overlord coming off Impending and play Ghost Vacuum, and I don't think I could win the game through that. No, I actually really want to draw one of those Verges. They're just smuggling surprises. Ooh. Okay. Let's put one here. Okay, are they smuggling surprises? Okay. think I'm okay with this. Not in love with that. Alright, well, I will have to bounce that during their turn. Hope they don't have another Smuggler Surprise, because it's hexproof now anyways. So no real choice besides just play this. Seed of Hope. I can actually cast that at end step, so I can keep that. And we'll say go. See what we can do. Destroyed that. Okay, well, this is becoming far too much to handle. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think this is going to be too much to handle. Unless they get really crazy aggressive on the attack and we can somehow come back, but it's not looking good. Sure. Okay, how can I do this? 14, so this is for 20. Could just take it. Just don't think I can do anything. They're gonna gain far too much life. Whatever creature I put back, they can Smuggler Surprise back into play. Guess I just take it? Oh, is that lethal? Well, alright. I ended my misery a little earlier. I did my math wrong. Oh, yeah, it was 26. I was at 26. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we were getting out of that no matter what, but maybe that was a foolish ending to a video anyways. But, alright, I think I got the beans out of my system here. I don't know. We didn't really play against that many competitive decks. You know, I don't expect to play against a lot of these in the Arena Championship. But still, I think the deck just has some problems where if you don't draw the beans, you draw too much of this half of your deck, not enough of this, then all of a sudden your draw looks pretty bad. And the Arena Championship, all I have to do is go 4-2 on day one, and I'm into the top 24. So I want a deck that gives me consistency and gives me room to maneuver. And I think that's Dimir. So tomorrow we'll definitely just be playing our updated Dimir list. I have one other deck that I want to try, and that is the Azorius Convoke deck. I think that deck could be really good. So I think we're going to go Dimir for tomorrow into Azorius Convoke for the following day, and we'll kind of see where we are from there. So thank you so much for watching, everyone, and make sure if you like these daily MTG videos, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and of course share this video with anyone you can, your grandmother, your friend, your buddy, anyone. I really appreciate it. So thank you so much, and we'll see you tomorrow.